Hello everyone, and welcome back to Norland, and our World of War series on the channel. And in the last episode, we dealt with some marauders as well. We went ahead and settled Gorno over here with Svet. And as you can see, Stormwatch is being attacked. This is the one thing we really need to deal with. Letos is also going to get attacked by Brussels, and they are actually a little bit stronger now than Letos, so it's possible Letos will get conquered, but they do have a little bit of help from Paris. But I think what we're going to do, we're basically going to defend Stormwatch here. I actually have to resend this army because for some reason it didn't actually get sent, even though we did send it at the end of the last episode. But we'll do that, and then we'll defend Letos, and then I think we're going to kind of turtle in for just a little while here. We may attack these bandit camps, but as you can see, they are kind of strong. Hopefully Paris can just deal with theirs. We may take out the one near Letos for them, but we'll just have to see. So what am I exactly saying? Well, we basically need to increase our warriors as much as possible, and I think the best way to do that is just going to be to kind of wait around and maybe even hire another mercenary or two, and otherwise just kind of attack bandit camps and things like that for a little while. And then basically the plan is going to be probably to just go ahead and attack Rome, because we could go for Budapest, but they are still kind of a little stronger than I would like to actually deal with right now. Rome, on the other hand, if we take care of them, we can start to surround and take out London, Rio, and Ottawa, and that will be one less problem. We're already bordering with Cape Town, so I'm not too worried about having a second border with them. And yeah, so basically right now, of course, Cape Town hates us, Belgrade, they all kind of hate us, so if they're going to attack us, they'll just attack Gorno anyways, I think. And that's basically going to be the plan for now, so let's go ahead and send our squad over, and we'll send Zivlad, and we will send him with a maximum army. Hopefully this time it actually goes through. And just auto that. Perfect. Now, I don't even think that it's going to make it in time now, but we have to try. Okay, and here we are, the trader. We're going to take care of, or take out some of these bows. We'll also take out these spears. We'll be learning the mace stun again soon, so we are just going to be going mostly for maces. Get rid of these daggers as well. We can get rid of a few medical salves. We are actually stocking up some nice amount of carrots, which I do like as well. We can't, unfortunately, buy any maces right now because of our matriarch relationship, but hopefully soon we can. We'll buy a little more flour. I don't think we'll have to be doing that for very much longer, though. And let's see here. Okay, so bowstring mastery only applies to regular bows, so we don't need that. And probably nothing else here, no. Now, we do have some of these people that we captured from the Marauders, I believe. We'll get rid of the Caden one. And we might actually turn these guys into actual lords, or into actual warriors. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so we can only take this one, apparently. Oh, wait, now they're... Look at that. 3? But we only see 1. Huh, that's kind of funny. Alright, we'll take all of them except for Nella here. We will ship her off, but those are very strong. That's the one nice part about Marauders, I think. Okay, I guess these guys must have just gotten captured or something, because we have a whole bunch more prisoners now. We'll have to look and see if we can hire any of these, but we'll get rid of this Caden one. Okay, yeah, these guys must have just gotten tied up or something. We'll go ahead. Let's see, is there anything at all we can just kind of throw some money at? I guess beer. Why not? Let's just buy a bunch of beer. So we are going to have a nice bit of money. Let's go ahead and see now. Okay, I guess this is being updated now. Let's go ahead, we'll take the Tanea, the Macaw. Actually, let's look what our breakdown is. Okay, we don't want to take too many more Tanea, but we will take a couple, and we'll just take the rest of these. That is actually going to make us a very strong army. Look at that, 50 warriors. I kind of want to look. Average of 8. Okay, I thought it would be a little bit better. Either way, let's go ahead and sell that last... Wait. Oh, he's leaving now? Okay, we'll have to sell that last, the last prisoner, actually. Yeah, the last prisoner. We'll have to sell them next time. Okay, so we went ahead and granted Fenna a title, and we'll go ahead and send her off to, let's see, I think I said that we were going to go for this one next, and we will do that. That's another 300 gold. And unfortunately, our village did get burnt. Our guys didn't even leave in time, so that's a little unfortunate, but it is a thing that we can deal with. We are also low on iron, so the next thing I think we're going to try to learn is get our mine back in order. It's pretty far away, but we should be able to make a road over to there and start to gain some of our iron back, and then we'll have the iron that we need to actually start producing weapons, which is going to be our next production line. Okay, and I am just seeing we actually have our storage full right now. I can't remember, do regular warehouses store weapons? They do. Okay, so we need to make another warehouse, and I think that's what is placed right here at the moment. So we will go ahead and resume the construction and build first. Okay, now since we do have some beer, we're going to go ahead and actually give this to peasants, even though we are currently out of flavorful ale. So we could give it to the warriors, but I would rather give flavorful ale when we have it to warriors and beer to peasants when we have it. This way we don't have to keep coming back to this menu and changing it around every time anyways, so it will save a little bit of time as well. Now, since that village defense fell through, we are going to go ahead and just defend Letos here, and we will send Zivlad with a max army. And this is a very, very strong army now. I don't think we're going to have any people in here under 10 combat. We do not. Okay. Auto, create, and there we go. That should definitely be able to deal with Brussels pretty easily, actually. Okay, now Edric is actually 12 years old, so he is actually able to learn knowledge now. We're going to go ahead and put him onto the mine. Something easy for him to learn to start getting that learning up. As you can see, look at this. He is good at every single thing imaginable. Everything. He's obviously going to be better as a manager and trader, which is perfect for a ruler, but he will also potentially be our next commander as well, so he may be a bit of a warlord, which would be great because we don't currently have a good commander, of course. Now, there is also another request for assistance. This is for the forest bandits. We should be able to do this as soon as Letos gets attacked. It looks like they are being attacked now by a total of 5 soldiers, so they have no chance even with us, even without us, rather. So 12 hours until we get there, 7.5, so we're going to go ahead and just divert over to Paris instead. And actually, we may just go ahead and attack this bandit camp ourselves. No, okay, we'll just go with the defense, and then we'll try to attack them immediately after. Okay, this is kind of crazy. Budapest apparently fell, so we're going to need to settle this city. I actually think because it has so many borders with everything, every other abandoned city can't actually be settled by anyone. I wonder if we can divert this right now. Settle? Yeah, let's go ahead. Oh, it increased the cost. Huh. Okay, well, we just wasted 300 gold a little bit, but I actually think this is a better choice because we don't want to risk Moscow or Kalen trying to resettle this. So we'll go ahead and just let Fena here actually do that. So I'm actually moving these lumber mills down. We haven't done that in a while. I'm going to try not to break down any of these trees, but that may just have to happen. Especially the growing ones I would like to keep where they are. But we'll need to readjust this road as well. We may actually do 2 different roads. I'm thinking we kind of want to intersect a little bit here. So we'll go something like this. That was probably a little bit too far. There we go. And then we will do this direction as well. That way everybody can get here from wherever they are in the city a little bit faster. And we'll also actually set up a road right there. Okay, that looks pretty good there. And we'll go ahead and move these ones down as well. It looks like we're going to end up destroying something no matter what here. We will try to go right there and right here. And same thing, we're going to remove this road. And we'll probably just go this direction. And like this. There we go. Well, that doesn't look the best. We could, I guess, do something like this, just to make it look a tiny bit better, but it doesn't really look much better. But we'll figure that out eventually. And with that said, we pretty much have everything we needed built. Let's see, the hop field needs to be repaired. Same with the carrot field. Is there anything else? We do have a couple more buildings that aren't level 5. Look at how nice these level 5 buildings look, by the way. Absolutely amazing. We have, I think it looks like 3 that still need to be upgraded and all. But other than that, we pretty much have everything we need. So I think it is probably time to work on our coal furnace here. And we're going to increase the numbers, build first on it, and we'll also start on the weapon forge as well, which will be quite important. We do still need the smelting furnace. Do we even... I don't even remember. Did we start... let's see. It's not on here. Okay. So we need to do that next as well. Let's see. Do we have that? Yeah, we have the book. Okay, so what we'll probably do Well, we'll probably do, actually. Okay. We'll probably wait until Dana is done with Caden training, put her on the smelting furnace. We'll wait for Neptera to finish with fertilize correctly, and we'll actually probably send her to Mace Stun next. Okay, and so now we have settled Noth with Fenna here, and so that is now, what, 2, 4, 5 different vassals. And we are also directly bordering Moscow and Kalen now, which is definitely something. We could actually start a trade for flavorful ale over with Kalen here eventually, as well as it looks like they're buying steel. That is quite interesting. I don't think I've ever seen steel as something being purchased by a city, so that's quite interesting for sure. And yeah, of course, market volume has increased as well. But yes, this is starting to look like a pretty big kingdom. I'm not sure. I think we are still going to go for Rome, but taking out Moscow, Kalen, and Brussels could also be another decision that we could do eventually as well. Now, just looking back at all these prisoners, and some of them are about to die, we're going to go ahead and hire the macaw ones. This puts us at 13 macaws, 13 Taneas, and 17 Varns. We'll still need to sell this guy as soon as the trader shows back up. Okay, now our soil fertility actually decreased a little bit, so I think we're going to take down one of our lumber mills just for now. We'll snooze it. Just so that hopefully we don't cut down too many trees and continue to decrease the soil fertility. Alright, and we finished learning mine. I think the next thing may actually be palisades. That could be quite useful. It would definitely lower the amount of damage that forest bandits and ragged people could do. Or, let's see, his intelligence is 5 right now. Actually, he could learn something a little bit better then. Something a little more useful. Maybe like armor forge or correct cutting, even. More resources from each tree would definitely be good. Why can't he learn this? Oh yes, he's already on something. He is on workshop, it looks like. Yeah, we'll take him off that, and we will have him go for correct cutting, I think, for now. Okay, now Neptera is unable to move from her pregnancy, I believe it is, and we need to move over just a couple of things here. So this over to Dana, and she should be okay by tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, 22 and a half hours until she gives birth. Now, apparently Cape Town is actually going to try and annex Gorno. Gorno only has 12 people. Cape Town has 34. So it may be that once these forest bandits are done attacking, we go back home, create another squad. Hopefully we can get another commander to join us, and then we can send 2 full squads to go and defend Gorno. It's going to be difficult, though. We may lose Gorno here. Now, some good news, because for the first time in a while, we actually have additional workers to the amount of workplaces we have. So what we can do, as you can see, our vegetation amounts are increasing very rapidly. So I think we're going to potentially build another alchemy lab, but we definitely need another mill. There's no way around that. I'm trying to figure out where we're going to place it. We may have to move the scaffolding, actually. Move it maybe over here, and then we can put the mill. It's going to tick off these people, though, I think. Yeah, probably. So we may want to, let's see, let's move the training ground as well. Oh, that's going to irritate people. Okay. We'll try to move this as well. And we will do, so production, another mill. How far down do we have to move it? It looks like we have to move it down like this to get it out of the range and not tick off our lords. And we will go ahead and set that to build first. And now we have this battle here in Paris, so let's go ahead. They have no shot. Let's go ahead and just kind of wait for them. We can even just kind of hide behind the walls, really. Kind of right here. And just wait for them to make their way over. A lot of them, most of them are probably going to die before they get through the gate, honestly. Actually, they are sustaining quite a bit of damage and they are surviving, so that's... Looks like at least 8 of them, 7 of them, are going to make it through. Quite interesting. And they're going to go straight for this tower. We can just... Oh, we got pulled in. That's okay. We shouldn't lose anybody here. Nope. Okay, perfect. So we lost nobody. We captured 3. Okay. We're going to go ahead and go home, and then... Actually, are they already sending their army? No. Who is this? Traveling. Okay, these are just travelers. Perfect. Okay, so we'll get back home, and then hopefully we can get a commander at the next tick for when guests arrive. And then we will go ahead and send something to defend Gorno for sure. Looks like they are getting a little bit of reinforcements from Sophia already. I don't see any others, though, so it may just be us, Gorno, Sophia, defending against Cape Town for now. Now, unfortunately, we did not get another commander, and our squad has returned, so we're going to have to figure something out here. We may just have to send Dana, even though I really do not want to, because this is a very far distance away, so she will not be able to do any instructions in the time being. Currently, she's not able to do any wise conversation with Neptera due to Neptera not being smart enough to learn anything else from her. So let's see, what would we have to lose? Flavorful Ale, Alchemy Lab, Weapon Forge, 2 of which we don't even have the books for anymore. That would not be too good to lose, and we would actually potentially lose Fresh Start, Poisoner, Loyalty Basics, and Caden Army as well. That's not too good. Okay, so we're gonna have to send her, but hopefully she does not die during the actual fight. We'll go ahead, create a squad. We'll go with Dana's first with all of the best people, I think, because she is the better commander after all. And we will just fill this squad up, auto that, and create another one with Zivalad here, and fill this one up. And this is going to be all of our warriors pretty much gone as well, which is quite dangerous. But I really do not want to lose Gorno if we don't have to. But if we get attacked by ragged ones or something, it's going to be devastating, that is for sure. Yeah, we may even have to free this prisoner into our army and deal with ragged ones that way. I haven't gotten any kind of notification for ragged ones yet, so hopefully they don't just randomly attack us. Now, on another note, we actually need another temple. I'm probably placing this a little bit late. Oh, we don't even have the research. Okay, so that's going to be another thing we have to fast track. I totally forgot. And we don't have that book at the moment, so we need to buy it first. Okay, but we need to fast track that because currently we have way over 100 people, and that's as much as we can fit in the temples that we have, so we need at least one more, and we may want to just start placing our 4th one as well when we have the chance. Okay, so just an updated look here at Cape Town. They have 50 soldiers in total. Looks like, so 7, 14. This is about 20 soldiers and reinforcements alone. So this is actually looking quite bad. We'll have 8. That's looking like 27. So about 67 in total. And they do have walls in their city, I think. Actually, no. No, they don't. So that could be pretty bad. Yeah, it's just looking like... Hopefully their population increases before this attack happens, and then if it gets high enough, I forgot what it is, I think it's 5? I think it's at 5, so it's probably not going to increase fast enough for walls. But yeah, so this is going to be pretty difficult to win. It is possible, but at least we are the defending squad. Maybe that will tip the scales in our favor. Now that smallpox epidemic is happening as well, so we are probably going to start losing some people. And we also got our 2nd child born, and it's another son. So let's go ahead and educate them with Neptera. Perfect. And our other child is 14 years old, getting close to coming of age, which will be perfect. He should be able to be another commander for us, and he is quite intelligent and good at trading. Now, since we've relearned the mine knowledge, we're going to go ahead and rebuild it. We'll set Neptera up on it, but as soon as we're able to, we're going to probably put Edric on that. Okay, now the attack on Gorno has happened, and as you can see, there is actually only 35 in total being sent, but it is an average combat skill of 13, which is quite dangerous. We have 40 with an average of 11, but in total, there's 61 for an average of 8. So this is actually going to be fairly close. I think we should be fine, but we are going to take some fairly heavy casualties, I think. Okay, so our prayers have sort of been answered a little bit late, but we have Beta here, and she is Tanea, but she has an 11 combat and 10 command skill. This is our new commander for sure, at least until we can get Edric to be a little bit stronger. So we'll go ahead. Can we not hire her? Oh, whoops. I'm on Neptera there. Okay, that's my fault. Okay. Hire a lord. Hire a lord. And how much is that? 416. Okay. Not the cheapest, but we'll make it work. And so here we are at the trader. We're going to go ahead and sell. Actually, we may keep the bows for now just to make sure we have enough to actually equip all of our soldiers, just to be completely safe. Looks like we have another Varn that we could potentially... Oh, they have a disability. Maybe that's why we can't hire them. We'll have to check that out. Otherwise, we're going to keep all of our medical cells for now. I'm surprised we haven't made more. I guess we are going to have to place another alchemy lab, and we'll buy these maces, and I think we will buy nothing else for the moment because we need this temple book. Yes. Okay, let's do that. And everything else we probably don't need at the moment. We do need the smelting furnace. I have not seen this here in the trader in a while, so that's a little worrisome. But let's see, is there anything else to buy? Probably not. Okay, so let's check on that warrior. Can we hire them? No. It shows the number here. It seems like this screen might be slightly bugged. Okay, now it's not showing them. Okay, that's a little weird. So go to Neptera again and sell them. Perfect. Okay. Anything else? I think this is good. We could start selling a little bit of rye, but oh wow, look at the market saturation on that. Okay, so we can definitely sell that if we actually fill up our vegetation storage, but we don't need to at the moment. So that all looks pretty good. Now we hired Beta, so we will grant her a title immediately. Okay, now our mill was completed, and unfortunately I don't think they can walk around this rock very well, so I think we're going to... we'll place a road. It's not going to look very good, but that's just kind of how it is right now. We will eventually move this stuff and find a better spot for it. Probably can't really be right here. Maybe here, I guess, will be the next place. Yeah, probably right about here to stay away from these bushes, but we'll do that later. Now here we are at Gorno, and as you can see, Cape Town has arrived. Eldrick has a very strong command skill, and that is pretty much the reason I think that this battle is relatively even. As you can see, we just don't have the best commanders. Svet here is only a 7, and then our commanders are absolutely terrible. So let's go ahead and go in and see what we have to work with. We have one tower, and they actually don't look that terribly strong here, but this squad in particular is the one that is to worry about. Hopefully, hopefully they will fall quickly. And it looks like Eldrick is quite slow. That is actually perfect because we can start to volley with these guys a little bit earlier, and that will actually help us quite a bit. It looks like Zivalad took control of the entire squad, which is not something I'm a fan of. I wish it would have automatically picked Dana, who is the stronger commander, but I guess we just have to deal with that. And the other thing is we can't have her stay in the back, so she may get herself killed here, but let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's see how many of these guys we can take out before Eldrick makes it over here. It's hilariously slow, actually. We haven't lost a single person yet. That is actually looking pretty good. Okay. They are collapsing quite quickly. And now it's down to Eldrick and this other smaller squad. And they are falling off very quickly as well. It looks like... did Eldrick die? He straight up died. Rest in peace. And that was the ruler. I didn't even realize that was the ruler of Cape Town. He just kind of suicide squatted on us. That was perfect. Okay. Almost done here. This has worked out quite well. Quite a bit better than I was expecting, actually. I don't know why... why they were having such trouble on the AI front there. Okay. And problem solved. We only lost a single person. It shows that we lost 4. So most of them were not ours, though. And 2 escaped, 5 captured. That is perfect. So let's look at Cape Town now. They had their lord that was critical to their army killed, or critical to their economy killed, rather. They're down to 11 soldiers. This may be the perfect time. We should just maybe attack their city on our way home. Oh, it won't let us. Hold on, why is that? Not deadly enemies. Okay. Don't terribly like that. They have been our deadly enemies for a while. I think our relationship somehow increased. Yeah, I don't really know how that happened. I thought we were mortal enemies, but... okay, so we're not going to be able to do that. Can we declare war on them somehow? It doesn't seem like we can even do that. Huh. How strange. Okay, well, we'll have to figure it out in the next episode. Oh, maybe it's because... Oh, yes, okay. Istanbul is the one that we're directly... Yes, okay, that's why. Didn't realize. Okay, so we would have to make them our vassal first, and then we could go for Cape Town immediately after. The problem is they have strong walls, so I'm going to need to think about it and see if this is actually a good decision, or maybe we should get home first and then have Beta take command of the squads and go do it that way. So this has definitely been an interesting one. We have still managed to expand, but not as much as maybe we would have otherwise, since we are just kind of managing the realm and everything. But I think we are going to deal with the Cape Town threat in the next episode. So, as always, I thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.